This is Canada for Fashion Studio 7 magazine, here with gorgeous Brodie Nero, male model, who just won an awesome award. Congratulations, what award was it?
Thank you. It was the Canada-Philippine Fashion Week 2014 Model of the Year contest.
Amazing. And what was that process like?
It was a very cool experience. I mean, there was a lot of incentive. There were some great winnings for the winner, and it was just an awesome experience, honestly. Yeah.
Nice. What were some of those winnings?
I won a 3-month contract with one of the top Asian agencies called Mercator Models and Talent. I won a $1,000 shopping spree once I get there with Boardwalk Clothing, and I also won. I also won. Keep going. I also won a 1-year contract with Boardwalk Clothing.
I am so jealous right now.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you're going for 3 months, you said?
I am. 3 months, yep.
Amazing. And we know that you're in a long-term relationship. How is that going to affect your relationship?
Well, the cool thing is my girlfriend Kate is actually Filipino as well. She has a lot of family in Manila where I'm going to be based out of. So she's looking at coming down there for a month while I'm away as well. So I think it's going to be a good experience.
Do your parents have any sort of pull or push that helped you to get that kind of mentality and to keep pushing you forward?
Yeah, my father is very entrepreneurial and he owns a very successful business, the second largest in its industry in Ontario. So to have that as kind of a source of inspiration has been major for me. Yeah.
And aside from the opportunities you mentioned, getting that shopping spree, which I'm super jealous about, what other things do you hope will come out of this opportunity?
What I'm looking for is opportunities to do modeling, but also a way to get into acting as well. And what I notice and what I'm really happy about is the fact that the agency that I'm going to be signing with is Models and Talent. So that's going to open up opportunities to do acting, TV hosting, all that kind of stuff.
Just in the Philippines, or what are your aspirations for maybe being a spokesperson or being out there?
Ideally, what I'd like to do is be successful at both modeling and acting, but if I can be a source of inspiration for those that are trying to fulfill a passion of theirs, just keep pursuing it regardless of life's ups and downs, I'd like to be a coach in that sense as well.
Beautiful. And do you speak the language? Do you speak Filipino or Tagalog?
I don't speak it too well. I've learned a few words from my girlfriend and her family and whatnot, but I've also in the past couple of weeks downloaded an app or two so that I can be as prepared as possible, because what I've been told is that the more that I can speak when I get down there, the more opportunities are going to open up for me.
Awesome. And your girlfriend, so you're in a long-term relationship with her. How does she feel about you modeling and all that you're doing?
I believe that my girlfriend is really one of a kind, at least that I've come across, because I believe that these type of careers and what I'm embarking on is kind of a make or break for the relationship. And so far it's really just been making the relationship stronger and stronger. Not to say that there's not tough times, but my girlfriend and I have a vision for ourselves and where we want to be as a couple and as a family later on down the road, and we believe that there's certain sacrifices that have to be made in order to reach those goals. So these are some of the sacrifices that we're going to experience now, but we have very optimistic and positive approaches and to our lives and whatnot, so we're very optimistic that we'll be okay. Yeah.
And I noticed I'm seeing a little something here under your shirt. You have some tattoos. How does that affect your modeling career, if it does?
It does affect it. I mean, the vast majority of male models out there do not have tattoos, but what you're going to notice is the more magazines that I've been buying lately have been looking for more edgy looking male models. So I believe that as opposed to looking at it as something that's going to hinder me, I believe it adds to my uniqueness as a male model. So I believe it's advantageous.
What's your educational background?
As far as education, it's very minimal. That sounds bad. I am an advocate to education. I think it's important to get it. However, I come from a background of extensive, like I was a workaholic. I've worked tons of jobs. At 8 years old or 8 or 9 years old, I was working in the back of a pizza joint folding boxes for like $2 to $4 an hour. I did that. I worked in retail. I worked in factories. I've worked hardcore manual labor. That led me into, I earned a small certification in being a pharmaceutical assistant. I did that for a couple years, didn't like it at all. Transitioned into the fitness industry, got introduced to a trainer, did that whole thing, was personal training and whatnot, opened up a gym with someone that I consider like a mentor, and that's what led me into competitive fitness modeling. From competitive fitness modeling, I made lots of connections in the industry, and that's what led me to fashion modeling. So